Good evening and welcome to the Guy with a Smile. Hope everybody's having a good night. We're getting a little slightly late start, as I'd hoped to be on by 10, but traffic ate up most of my time getting home, and I had to get a little something to eat before I got on stream, so we're good to go. We're jumping back into Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and as soon as I find, there it is. As you can see, our death counter is starting at 21 is where we left it. So we will be picking that up and seeing how many we can add to it tonight. Not that I'm going to be trying to die, but, you know, it generally happens. So we will continue. Oops, actually, before we do that, while that's loading, actually. Make sure we actually are live. Yes, we are. Good. Can't always trust my streaming software. Sometimes it tells me I'm live, and then I find out that I have been off air for several hours. So, hope everybody's had a good day. This, of course, is my Friday, since I am off work tomorrow for my 20th wedding anniversary. Took that off so my wife and I can do some stuff. And I will not be streaming tomorrow night as a result. So, hope everybody has a good Friday, and we'll see you on Saturday for, we'll be jumping into Just Cause 4 on Saturday. And seeing what kind of craziness we can get up into with that. I think I'm going to put the death counter in on that as well. Oh yes, we have to break into the place and steal the mushrooms. There was something else we needed. Oh yeah, we needed the wine. So we'll go get the wine first. Now, I wonder if this will have respawned, or if this will still recognize that we've already cleared that camp. Actually, I suspect since we just started the game up, that it'll have spawned. Which, that's fine. It wasn't that hard of a camp, it just caught me by surprise the first time, which is why I learned my one death last stream. Look at all those Athenian ships out there, probably wanting me dead. Actually, it does not look like anybody's here. So, I hear pigs though.
That must be the shipwreck she was talking about.
Too late, pig. I'm pretty sure you won't come down here. Hey, look.
This is all the wine left. The looters stripped the shipwreck clean.
Oh man, the head pirate's still rotting in the waves. Oh, so's the rest of the crew. I'm surprised. I would not have expected them to, And you still had stuff? That I looted all you guys last time? Guess not. Oh, look. Here, piggy pig. Shame I don't need pigs for anything. And so now to the storehouse. Good evening and welcome into the stream. off to go steal mushrooms from the customs house now. For what I suspect is going to be a quest that is not going to end well for the person that sent me on it, but... Well, I mean, technically, I'm not sure who actually sent me on it. The lady that wants the love potion or the lady that wants to make the love potion. Let's officially track this quest. And we'll get back to that in a little bit. Still need to do that. There, that's the one. So... yeah.
The customs warehouse. Better get looking for those mushrooms.
Let's see what we can pinpoint in here. Because I suspect they're not going to like me in there. Yeah, I'm not here for that. I was right. You gonna come up after me?
I need you. Bring your weapons.
You can call your friends. Yes, they are gonna come up after me.
Have you found their trail? Only the breeze here, sir. Keep them.
Yeah.
They must not escape. Carrying on, sir.
Wine and wild mushrooms. That's all of it. I should go to the girl and the witch at the temple.
Yes, I should.
On your warm boat. Got it, sir.
Sorry, I'll come back and look for that later. Well, you know, nothing like getting them to leave their posts and go looking for me when I just sneak in the back door and steal what it was I wanted to steal. Managed to achieve my objective and... Lady, why were you on fire? I had nothing to do with that. She was that way when I got here. Just saying. Yeah, I know where you are. There's a marker. Sorry, I'm not above a little theft. Okay, now let's see how this turns out.
Here's everything you asked for.
Thank you, Miss Theos. Now, I just need a more personal artifact. The last ingredient.
Let me guess.
I've come this far. I'll see it through. What else do you need, witch?
No. What I need, the girl can provide. I'll give you whatever you need to be with Etios. We'll just need a little snip of your beautiful locks. Your part in this is done, Miss Theos. come to the selection ceremony at Aetios' house to witness the fruits of your labor. It's the one overlooking the sea.
You've got to come. Once Aetios picks me, I'll make sure to pay you your due.
I hope he has deep pockets. His love didn't come cheap.
Come. There's much left to do. See you at the ceremony, Misthios.
Wait for the ceremony. The ceremony will begin the next night. Still worry about the outcome of this one, but you know, that's... Guards, oh, well that's the custom. Oh, I ran through his house. That's why all that stuff was up there. Should have known. Okay. No, it'd help if I was hitting the right key. That's why it wouldn't go back to me. Okay, well, let's see if we can go. There's something over there I need to find. That doesn't look comfortable. I don't want to know. Can you pin power for that for me? Thank you. Oh, sure. Right there. In the cradle of myths, where the lagoon is blue, seek a hole set in stone so I may see you. When the sun blazes brightest, the fog will lift, and the eye will open to behold your gift. Okay. So, I suppose... Well, I mean, let's go. Sorry. But I never did like, you know... I have flashbacks to, you know, bards in previous games. So, let's see what happens with this quest.
What?
Misthios! Kill the snake! She did this to me! She made me bald!
I'm sorry, my love. Give me a moment. Some peasants need my attention.
You said a little bit of her hair. Explain this.
Explain? It's clear, beautiful, gullible, idiot girl falls prey to her competition.
She set me up! Aetios picked her instead! He didn't even take a second look at me.
Why would you do such a thing?
Aetios can be no one's but mine. I'm the one who truly loves him. I grew up with him. I've always been the one looking out for him. You think I'd let some starry-eyed fledgling after his wealth steal the love of my life from me? Aetios doesn't know what's good for him. He's been eyeing this one for a while now. He liked the way she looked, so I changed that.
I think I already know the answer
What
to this,
happened to the potion?
Why, she drank it. And look, it worked wonderfully.
She added a lock of my hair to the potion, and then made me drink it. I didn't feel anything strange at the time, but when I did, all my hair, it just began to fall off.
What trickery is this? You used her hair in a spell?
A spell? Are you idiots? If only something so convenient existed. It's simple alchemy. With a little knowledge of poisonous local flora, anything is possible. And wild mushrooms are known to cause violent reactions. But honestly, I've never seen anyone go bald. Just a horrible rash at best. This went better than I expected.
Yeah, since I can't back out of the gun.
I was promised to rock me. Just give it to me. I didn't sign up for any of this drama.
Technically, the girl asked you for the items, not me.
She's making fools of us both. Kill her, Mistios.
Yeah, I'm torn on that one. But technically speaking,
The witch is crazy, but she did what you tried to do. Anything and everything to be with the one she loves. I can't fault her.
How could you say that after what she did to me?
Know when you are beat. Go home. Well, pay me, then go home.
See? The Mistios gets it. Come, my Etios,
actually I
my
wouldn't take her
dear.
money, but
Let us leave these peasants to their theatrics. We have a wedding to plan.
no. The witch's staff. Why I got the witch's staff, I don't know, since that's the new one. Still haven't done these. Oh yeah. Anyway. Staff. Nope, not gonna use it. Let's see, do we have... I can't wear that yet, so... I probably won't when I can. Nope. And that's all for new equipment. Okay, so... Uh-oh. Bounty hunter tracking me. The maligned... No. Corine the Fierce. Level 16. Takes more damage from poison. Enters a rage state when close to death. That's probably not good. Where do I have a bounty?
I won't die like this!
You sure? Oh. Excuse me. Thank you. Come on, you can do better than this. Oops, wrong button.
Even the gods would be.
Now, if you people would just stop coming after me. No. I didn't deceive anyone. That is slander, that is. Or is that libel? No, libel's in print, I'm pretty sure. Now, the question is that any better than what I have? No. So. Hey, doggo. Now, I think we're pretty much done here. And there's the girl's head up there, but, well, actually, let's go visit the blacksmith. I can engrave some things.
Go away!
Yeah, I'm just cutting through.
Don't want to be caught here.
That's him! You'll never be safe! You hear? There he is!
I don't know what you're talking about. Literally just taking a shortcut, guys.
Do you even know what end of the weapon behold?
And just goes to show shortcuts make long delays. Bugger off, guys.
How can I help you?
You can buy my stuff. Okay, now, engrave. Well, it's not already, you're not engraved. Currently you do 6% assassin damage. Let's throw some warrior damage on that. Yeah, it's just stick with warrior damage, straight up warrior damage. And on the bow. Could throw some assassin's damage. No, we'll do 20% with predator shot. Oh, wait, I don't have anything on the... Bonus to damage across the board. Grave that with... Yeah, we'll put armor on that. Then we'll put health on this. resistance on this. Because I like being resistant when people smack me in the head. Let's see, increase damage with staffs, increases damage with spears and staffs. Oh. Obviously I need to be using my staff more. And we'll just do 4% warrior damage on top of that.
Come back anytime.
No. Did you guys at the port give up yet? Yep, looks like they did. Oh, look. Crafting materials just laying around. Oh my me. I'm just seeing where that guy there is. Because I'd like to erase this bounty a little quicker than how I'd have to do it otherwise.
I should be extra careful in this area.
Don't know what anybody's talking about. I wasn't there. Nobody saw me do it. You can't prove anything. No.
Ready to
We need to
embark!
go back down.
Nice to have you back, Commander.
Quests. Let's see here. Venomous encounter. I missed an appointment. So. And then I need the map. So we'll go here. You got no reason to mess with us, Mr. Athenian ship.
There! We can probably salvage that!
That's what I was going over there for. Drop the sails.
I don't like the look of that storm!
You don't like the look of any storm. Of course, that's probably accurate for most sailors. Shipwreck there.
Poseidon! Burn us!
Are you scared?
Why wouldn't I be scared? Poseidon is testing the Adrestia right now! Pray Athena she holds up!
She'll hold up. She's my ship. Why wouldn't she hold up? it's, you know, he thinks the ship is gonna, you know, sink or something. I mean, I know I need to upgrade it some more, but jeez, have some faith, man.
Sails up!
Dock the
Ready
ship.
oars for docking!
Get this thing into the docks, guys. Jeez, you guys take so long. Patient. Okay, now. I've got to get to this guy's. Let's see, where is his estate and is there any... not really. Guess I could hit that. Yeah, let's go up and hit the sync point while we're here. Save us from having to come back and do it later. Not that I mean, our ship's here. We'll probably come back, but... I mean, climbing up the temples, I'm sure that's not, you know, disrespectful or anything. Perception increased. Okay. Nothing I need to deal with. Dive into a pile of flowers. So, go to this guy's estate. Why do I suspect he's dead? And I'm probably gonna get blamed for it. Because that's just the way these things usually go. Well, I didn't actually want you to grab that. I need to come over here and go over the wall. Ow. Is there a question mark over here? Nope. Okay. It was back there. Oh no. Okay, so pretty much just head for the estate. And see what kind of trouble we get into. Oh yeah, no, somewhere over here we have a... Did I see something to loot over here? Guess not. Must have been a trick of the light.
Stop there! This is no place
This
for you.
area will be well defended.
Yeah, well. Apparently I need to move my hotkeys for that.
Help me! Please, someone! Hurry! Kill the snakes before it's too late!
Why are there so many
Why does it
snakes?
have to be snakes?
Help me! If you leave, these snakes will kill me! Get me out of here!
Why are you a prisoner?
Blessed be the god that sent you here. I'd have been eaten alive if it weren't for you.
I don't think they'd eat you.
But they would have certainly killed me. So thank you.
I'm always happy to help someone in need.
The world could do with more like you. Especially now.
Pericles sent me. He was worried about you. Do you often get tied up and surrounded by snakes?
How can you joke about this? Thugs broke into my home, dragged me here, tied me up and surrounded me with these hideous creatures. They must be stopped.
The snakes?
The thugs!
Why would anyone do this?
Politicians are easy targets in these troubled times. When they tied me up, they said I was a snake. That I should die by my own kind.
Did you recognize the people who did this?
Pericles asked me to go down to the fishing district and talk with the poor and sick, to give them hope. That's how I recognized their voices.
Oh yes.
They threw rotten food and yelled insults at me. These thugs disguised their faces, but their voices and the stench of fish were unmistakable.
Where should I look?
I
Let me
couldn't
guess,
see
the
their
thieves'
faces,
market.
but I recognized their voices from one of the districts I visited. They're regulars at Cleon's rallies. They live in the flooded part of the city, near the wall.
Yep. I have what I need.
I'll track them down, Metiojos. Don't worry.
Tensions are high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city before the Spartans can breach the walls.
That's what the cult is hoping for. Now.
The part of Athens I doubt Pericles is proud to talk about. There has to be a clue around here somewhere.
Well,
Snakes. Like the ones that were meant to kill Metiojos.
I'd say that's a clue.
Snake bites. And someone hid the body. Though I have a feeling this death was an accident. It
And
looks like the thugs who attacked Metiojos weren't the masterminds behind this plot.
well, I could have told you that.
This must be the house of Metiojos' attackers. But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan. Whose?
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my house?
You attacked Metiojos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All here.
Boraktis. We all knew the risks. Change don't happen without a bit of blood being spilled.
Why kill Metiojos with snakes?
We're prisoners in our own city, because of Pericles and his crooked friends. The snake dealer told us it's time to send a message. Time they suffered.
You can't take the law into your own hands. Now I need to decide what to do with you.
Cleon says it's time we took the city back from the elite. Time to fight. Don't matter what you do to us. There will be others who follow our lead.
I know someone gave you those snakes. They used you to do their dirty work. I want to know who.
He's a real hero of Athens. No puppet of Pericles is going to stop him.
Don't be someone's puppet. Tell me where the snake dealer is.
All right, all right. He's got a camp just outside the walls. Sells his snakes from there.
It's not too late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right. You didn't have to show us mercy. But where do we start?
Start here. This district is your home. Ignore the politicians and concentrate on where you can make change.
Thank you. We will try.
I need to rid Athens of this snake seller.
Although I doubt the snake seller is really the head of this. Unless he's a cult member. But, yeah. No reason to kill them. They told me what I wanted to know. And in the end of the... they're just... too dumb to know better. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? They're not gonna need it anymore.
I'll end you, mister. You'll feel the sting of
poisoner.
my venom.
Oh. Excuse me. No. Ow. Okay, well. Pardon me while we update the death counter to a nice even 22. I'm not done with you, poisoner. I don't like snakes. And I don't mean the kind that slither. Okay, now.
Better stay hidden.
I'll end you, Mistios. You'll feel the sting of my venom.
Oh, I'm sure I will. Me.
He's here.
You missed. Aye. Oh,
What are you trying to prove? You're simply delaying this.
oh no, you don't.
You can't stop me!
Bet. Nice try. Ah. Yeah, wrong one. Ah.
Can't believe we did it!
There it is. For some reason I couldn't find the death counter. 23. It's 2 tonight. We're on a roll. I think I'm getting gypped on that assassinate, but
I don't want to be spotted here.
thank you, Igoros.
I'll end you, Mistios. You'll feel the sting of my venom.
Yeah, I'm sure I will.
You can't stop me.
No, I don't think so. That's a new trick on you.
So this is it, huh? I won't let him escape.
Oh, I'm sure you won't. Yeah.
Right there!
You missed.
Are you trying to fight? How cute! There he is! I found him!
Oh, come on.
What are you trying to prove?
Is death should keep friends of Pericles safe.
Now, that was worth it. Excuse me, why can't I loot him? Or carry him? Or anything? Oh, that's why. The Poisoner's Dagger. Now it's time to steal all this stuff. Because he was not a nice person. And, you know, I prefer to deal with nice people. Thank you for the soft leather. I knew you were over there. Okay, so the poisoner's dead. Go report back to the guy he was trying to get poisoned. Sorry, I really do prefer the sword. What are you gasping about? You've never seen anybody? Maybe I do. Oh, stop climbing on the walls. What do you think you are? Spider-Man?
Looks like your situation's improved since we last met.
The danger has passed for now. But while those monsters are out there, no one is safe.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their ways and sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no
and
blood
I killed the
was
snake
shed.
dealer.
But how do you know they won't return?
I made it very clear that doing anything stupid would make me angry.
Well, that must have been a terrifying experience for them. Thank you for your help, Mystios. I'll be sure to mention this to Pericles.
Why did you gasp? I was standing in front of you talking to you. Why are you gasping? Like I just attacked you or something. Anyway, what was... Poisoner's Dagger. Be a huge bump to warrior damage and hunter damage. But major drain to my assassin damage, so I don't think I'm gonna use that, no.
A new day in Greece.
No, actually, I needed to go to quests, because there was another for the symposium. Upgrade the spear, still need another thing. Ostracized. Talk to Pericles' contact. I wonder what I'm gonna have to do for this one. I have to admit, I was fully expecting the last one for the guy to already be dead by the time I got there, so it was, you know, nice that I was able to save him. You know, I'm not necessarily good at the saving people thing, so... Let's see, any question marks on the way? As I run across town? Nope. The Agora of Athens. That's... And... Always doing that. Vacation photos. Let's have a little chat.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there is an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
That sounds like a
What's my role in this?
The votes have already
bad
been
system.
cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
Man, this is one corrupt democracy.
Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans.
Well, I mean, really, it's not besieged yet. They're not here. They're just in the area around it. If it was really besieged, they'd be like, you know, firing catapults at it, and keeping food and supplies from getting in and out. Yeah, it's not under siege. So, tell me what I got in here, because I'd really rather not kill these. It's bad enough that I have to do, you know, that I have to corrupt a... Oh, hey gamers, how's it going? There's a mercenary. It's a mercenary, I don't know who it is yet. So, let's... No, I'm not taking the bounty on a mercenary that is a red skull to me. I'm sorry, that just seems like a bad idea. How things going, gamers? How was your stream tonight?
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
I'm sure they will. But will they keep a sharp enough watch? Come on, gamers. You sound like you have money on my death count.
We're gonna have a problem if you step any closer.
Yeah. I've had that type of problem with games, so I can relate. Kinds of stuff around here, but none of what I'm looking for. Now, let's break into a guarded building and steal the votes. No, this was too easy. Okay, I thought it seemed too easy. Apparently there's more I gotta get.
You there! Hold!
Hey, what do you want about? Oops. Sorry, didn't realize I was in a restricted area. What you guys are talking about. There's nobody in there. Hey, I see you. I see you sliding money to the lurkers. It's actually something I need to look into and set up channel currency. I know a lot of streamers use it. Of course, they're downstairs. Ooh, look. Ooh, a meat grinder. That sounds impressive. Well, I appreciate the lurk. feel free to stop in and chat anytime you want. I'm going to be going probably for another, yeah, I'll probably go for another 45 minutes since I don't have to go to work in the morning. You know, Mr. Resistant, the only reason you're still alive is because you're one of the few that hasn't tried to attack me. Cleus the Successor. Can drain stamina with attacks and has a dog. See, I don't want to kill him. He's got a dog. He's a good guy. Okay, downstairs, of course.
Stand aside.
Watch where you're going.
Okay, I'm outside the restricted area. So I need to get in and over there. I'm sure that's going to be easy. Down. No. In the door. Thank you. Yeesh. Okay, I see where I need to go. Hey, look, wonder if there's anything worth stealing. A level 18 heavy spear. I'm not a big spear user, though. Why do I get the impression I'm gonna end up having to kill some people? I don't want to kill these guys, they're just doing their job. I'm the one that's technically, you know, not supposed to be here. Anything around here I can pick up and throw? Lion Fang. That's what I needed, money. Why is it when I'm not looking for stuff to throw, I can find it all over the place? When I'm looking for stuff to throw.
Find me right at his side.
Really, who builds these places that don't have any stairs to go between floors? Oh no, I see, the doors are just closed. No, what are you talking about, trespasser?
Death is coming for you! He's there!
I don't know what you're talking about.
I see him!
Later. Get away. Bet me.
There he is!
You guys are, make me work for this, aren't you?
With me! He won't get away!
Bet me. Probably not the way you're supposed to do that, but sometimes, like I said, I didn't want to kill them, they're just doing their job. And I mean, realistically speaking here, I'm rigging an election. Well, not a good election, but trying.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
Yeah, well. This is the way
You
things
said
go.
you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
My name is Alexios.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you are a different way.
You want
Perhaps.
to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this world. Surely you agree?
No.
Of course. Knowledge drives everything I do.
Then we are the same in that way.
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use reason instead of violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice quite differently.
I use it how I need to.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this? Or you, for simply sealing his fate?
No.
I'm not responsible for his actions. I have one thing to think about. My own.
Then I hope you also think about today. About Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates, there you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know. That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Bounty hunters are tracking me. 2 of them. This could be, problematic. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Last time I had 2 bounties in. Who's here? Dido the Patricidal. Okay. Well, Dido, what do I know about you? Aligned. There we go. Wields a scythe. Legendary scythe. Enters a rage when close to death. And travels the world with a dog companion. Please don't attack me. I don't want to have to kill your dog.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
What, I'm just running across the rooftops. I'm not hurting anybody. Question is, where is the bounty holder on that one? Is it around here somewhere? Bounty sponsor. Got me for thievery. Jeez. I'm really suspicious of you gamers. I think you're trying to get me killed.
Did I tell you I almost lost my eye in a fight with a spot?
We'll be watching you, Mistios.
At least give them a welcome first.
Fine. Pericles welcomes you to his symposium.
Alexios, it's you!
Phoebe,
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
Okay,
How
how'd you
did you
get
even
here?
get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
So what type of game is On Rush, gamers? Saw that you were streaming it, but I didn't have a chance to stop by your stream before
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I
How
may
did I
have been
know?
a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. You don't want to scare people in there.
Well... I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't! Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
Why am I worried?
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
Okay,
You're
sounds
all ready
interesting.
to go.
I'll have to check it out sometime.
Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotos. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they
break
in
'em, you
turn
buy 'em,
need
gamers.
Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
You, sir, appear to be drunk. I'm sure it wasn't, gamers.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
Yeah. Get information about your mother.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating elder brother. I've had my fill.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point of view. And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
Probably.
Of course, I only use the terms war or god or civility in the context of what can be observed. So I can observe soldiers fighting, but does that bring me any closer to understanding war?
I haven't seen you around before, citizen. Perhaps you'd like to spare me conversing with this man of nonsense?
Sure, we can talk. What about?
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader of Athens,
Yeah.
Cleon.
Where are we?
I'll change the subject again. I'm looking for someone. A Spartan woman.
Spartan? Hopefully she's dead in the gutters. It's better than those mongrels deserve.
I wonder, if you found the woman, even if you saw her with your own eyes, would you believe her existence to be true?
This is getting nowhere. Forget it.
If you don't want to discuss that, then what?
Why isn't Aspasia here?
Can you be certain she isn't? To observe her presence is still no guarantee that she is here.
In
Crazy
my
man is
opinion,
crazy.
It's just like her to cower in the shadows while we stand out here in the light.
If you're an ally of Cleon, why would Pericles invite you?
You're not from Athens, outsider. Here, we keep our enemies closest of all.
This has been useless. Here.
Yes, I'm not from around here. I'm a little more straightforward in my,
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
I've seen lots of fights. That wasn't one.
So that wasn't a fight.
I really made a fool of myself this time, didn't I? I'm Sophocles, though I'm sure you knew that. And you are?
I am looking for information that will help me find someone. A Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So, we get him drunk, and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive, foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right, if nothing else, this party could use the help.
You need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes,
you're probably right, gamers.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Aged wine. And olive oil. Wonder what I'm gonna need that for.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios. But never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship, where he took pity on me. Now, I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning, Perhaps one drink.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Sure.
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
You ready for another?
Gonna be a jerk about it.
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Every Pidis, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about
Not a
it.
singer.
Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
Oops, sorry.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Ooh. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Now it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
I'm out of drinks.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Pieterra? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anfusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
So, a couple places to look.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Now, talk to Socrates.
Ah, if it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Ah, you remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rules. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
This argument between you two is pointless.
Perhaps. How do you define art?
I'm not getting dragged into this.
Very well. Answer this. Does the artist not give form and symmetry to her subject?
Well, yes.
Laws and justice do much the same for people, do they not? And is there any better way to communicate the story of a people than by revealing its customs and laws? If yes, then ruling, and thus justice, must be an art, as Thrasymachos says.
If you say so.
Aspasia.
Let's say we're gonna see her. There she is.
You shouldn't be too hard on Socrates. He really has a brilliant mind, even if he comes off a little strong.
He isn't always like that, is he?
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I did what I had to, and I do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Level up. Get out of my way.
Συμμορίτες πληροφορίαν λαμβάνουν σύπη αγρικία ύπους διαθέτης.
Yeah, of course not. That would be too easy. Let me climb up. Okay, somewhere around here. I'm sure there's a staircase. Oh, there it is.
Alexios!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as
silent as I let it be, at least.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Phidias was awaiting trial. but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Pericles. The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members. And I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Time and a lot of searching. No, you're not gonna let me do that. Saw that. Okay, well. Down, doobie-doo, down. Okay, so we're gonna finish this up and then we'll call it a night.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You'll get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
I think I'll start by
There's a
following
woman
that
on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be
Okay.
sure to be careful.
I think that's who I'm going to meet.
Before you go, I heard something from Aspasia about Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay, thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Achievement get.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Alexios!
Letter to the Master. Cultist clue. Okay. So, we're gonna call it a night here. And... let's see who's online that we can go raid. Oops. First I have to release my cursor. Thank you. Let's see who's online. last night. Well... Okay, well, let's just go over to... I'll take you over to Adelphos Celine and see what she's up to. She seems to be playing Warframe, so you'll be... Okay, and she's a Warframe partner. I initially met her when Warframe raided her, as a matter of fact. So, I hope you all have a good night. We will not be streaming tomorrow because it is my 20th wedding anniversary and I'll be doing stuff with the wife. I will be streaming Just Cause 4 on Saturday, and we'll be doing our giveaway for the gift cards Saturday, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern. So, hope to see you there. In the meantime, stay positive and keep smiling, and we'll see you next time on The Guy with the Smile.